I actually was a student when the original Zeke was in existence.
I love Zeke so much.
Why do you love Zeke?
He's awesome. He's a true American hero.
Being the caretaker of Zeke the Wonder Dog is quite an honor.
If anyone had told me at that point in time that while I was sitting in the stands watching football games as a student that I was going to be the next owner of Zeke the Wonder Dog, I would have told them they were crazy.
I'm just a small part of it. I throw a few frisbees out there in the field. I didn't start the Zeke tradition. Gary Eisenberg did.
Hi, I'm Gary Eisenberg. I'm the owner and trainer of the original Zeke the Wonder Dog.
He won a national championship, so he was a hero. So they made him Zeke the Wonder Dog. That's what the Lansing State Journal started.
National semifinal and world runner-up champion in 1977.
The spirit of Zeke started growing from that. Everybody loved him. It was a novelty at first because there weren't that many Frisbee dogs in the nation.
Who's better, Zeke or Miss Rev from Texas A&M? Zeke. Zeke. Zeke.
He had Ashley Whippet on the West Coast, and he had Zeke the Wonder Dog on the East Coast.
Zeke is awesome because no matter how many times they change Zeke or how many times Zeke misses, Spartans are always behind Zeke.
The original Zeke, his assistant, and the continuing tradition. And of course Zeke.
Favorite halftime show? Don't tell the band I said that.
I don't know if Gary told the story. We used to work at a gas station, midnight shifts. And we used to throw the Frisbee when things got slow. Zeke used to run back and forth. And one day he just jumped up and snatched the Frisbee out of the air. And we said, oh my God, did you see that?
Students back then chant, Zeke, Zeke, Zeke.
Zeke! Zeke! Yeah, that's Zeke the Wonder Dog.
I love Zeke and go State! Woo!
You know, people referred to Zeke as the best receiver, and it was kind of a shame because Gibby truly was the best receiver we had.
Zeke! We love Zeke!
I mean, he's cool.
Yeah, he's probably the best. He catches Frisbee. He's really good at Frisbee.
I don't own Zeke. I share time with Zeke. He's my best friend. Both of them, I love them both, but they both love us too. They love me and my wife Terry, and they're loyal, and we're just a nice team together.
Crank up, Spartan Rams. Hit it. Going to the west of the stadium with that great look.
Okay, Saturday morning, game day. At 5 in the morning, I don't even need to set my alarm clock. At 5 o'clock in the morning, he starts barking. He wants his breakfast.
Zeke knows when it's game day.
And I water him up, let him run around the backyard a little bit, take care of things he needs to take care of.
When he starts to see all the green and white come out and the Frisbees come out, he knows that it's game day.
We pick our gear up. It's all packed the night before.
Our goal is always to get there about 3 to 4 hours before game time.
And we take off, preferably by 9 o'clock. When we run up to McDonald's, and then he gets his tater tots. In fact, when he sees the golden arches, he knows he's getting tater tots, so he's pretty loud about that. And then we stop off at the rest area and let him run, where I get him birdie. He gets a whiff of a couple birds out there, and it's fall, and the weather's just right, and the horn goes. I mean, he just starts going nuts. And I want that in him. I know people think he's out of control when I walk at him, but that's because I put him in a state of mind where he's out of control. But he's going to have a lot of juice when he gets on the field, too. We get up here at the tailgates, and we pull in our parking spot, get him dressed, and usually before we even get him out of the van, people are coming over to visit Zeke.
What a good dog.
In the whole part of the tradition, we have been committed from day one to try and get around to as many tailgate parties as we can.
I'm open to everybody and anybody. I go over by the students when they go into the stadium.
Zeke taught me more than I taught him.
I try to get around the Jen's Field House. I get over to the back of the building, back of the stadium. We hit as many tailgate parties as we can have.
Good boy, Zeke.
There's a list somewhere that says that one of the 100 things you need to do before you leave or graduate from MSU is to get your picture taken with Zeke. So we want to give every student that wants a picture with Zeke an opportunity to get that picture taken.
He's jealous.
I everybody's petted Zeke. I bet the dog gets petted 70,000 times a season.
Isn't he a lover?
You are.
Then we take him into the tunnel. He starts getting the feeling of, oh my God, I get to go out on the football field and go crazy. And he is just so goosed when he comes up on the football field. He is ready to explode. And then we relax him, and then at halftime, we wait for Joe Mason to give us the go, and we take off. It's not about me and Zeke, and my wife and Zeke. It's about the spirit of the alumni, of the students. Zeke means more in that respect, because everybody has touched Zeke at one point in time. If they haven't, and they see him, they will. It's just so great to be a part of it. I actually had him trained on commands for whistle commands. And the Notre Dame band came in here one time, and I had a field command whistle that I used to bring him back in when he was out 50, 60 yards. And when the band director for Notre Dame used that same whistle command that I used on Zeke to tell his band to sit. I don't know if he's got his band trained like Zeke. I don't know, but hey, it was the same command, because Zeke too took off for the band director. He thought my wife was over there giving him a command to coming out of the field, and he ran right to the band director during a game, during a halftime. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Mark Hollis had a few words to me about that. Make sure that don't happen again. So I don't use whistle commands anymore.